Hey, welcome to our Friday Yoga Flow class. We're going to stick with this same theme that I had for the 6 a.m. morning practice, and that was I am centered. So we're really going to work on, core strength, centering our mind, centering our bodies, and some breath work in order to do that, or at least focus on our breath. So come to a seated pose, wherever is comfortable for you. Just to find your place, to be centered. So comfortable, meaning cross legs or legs forward, and just simply sit. You close your eyes and rest your hands on your knees or in your lap. You can even look down if that's more comfortable to keep the eyes open. And we're finding some awareness to our breath. And just noticing how the breath comes in and out in this moment. Your breath is a reflection of your emotions, of your state of mind, of your body, of really everything that goes on. So it's a reflection of how you are. We use this breath as our guide for the practice and also for our life. When you start to slow down the breath, you can slow down your thoughts. When you slow down your breath, you can slow down and pause any overwhelming emotions. So start to extend the exhale a little longer. And even extending the inhale a little longer. And then notice how that air, visualize actually, how this oxygen comes in through the nose, down the back of the body, filling the lungs from bottom to top, and like a circle, as you exhale, imagine the air coming out through the front of the chest, up your throat, and out your nose. So this nice circular pattern, pooling down in this Dantian area, which is the center, our powerhouse to a lot of our movements, and also just where we're pulling into as we work some of these poses. So in our practice, we maintain our deep breath. If it gets choppy, we back off. If it's feeling good, we can intensify. And remind yourself of that as we start to flow in this practice. All right, as you inhale, reach those hands up. You can look up. And then take the hands, take right hand down towards the floor. Left hand extends out to the side. Inhale, reach back up. We're just going to go side to side. I just decided that right now. We're going side to side. So long exhale to the side. Inhale back up. Exhale to the side. And then we get deeper with each exhale. Maybe crawling those fingers a little farther out. And do it one more time side to side. Just a gentle wake up for the spine, the rib cage, the sides of the waist. And then reach up, finish out both sides. Keep it even. Take it forward, hands come down. Let's go onto the hands and the knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we've got cat and cow poses. We're keeping this as a really very basic and typical flow movement and warm up. Really focusing more so on the spine and that core region to heat up. And then bring it back to more of a neutral position. Take your right leg straight back. Extend the leg back. Left hand forward. Deep breath in, press through the heel, reach through the fingers. As you exhale, pull the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, take it long, reach wall to wall. Exhale, pull it in. Again, reach and pull. Extend it, find that full length, full expression, and we take the hand and the knee down. That's it. Other side, extend the left leg straight back. Right hand forward. Or just the opposite. Deep breath as you reach, press through the heel and into that left hand. Exhale, pull the elbow and the knee together or pass the elbow and the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach. One more time, pull and exhale. Find that center, that pulling inward. Tuck the chin. Extend, find that full expression. Lengthen, and bring the hand and the knee down. Walk the hands forward about a shoulder or hand distance, just in front of the shoulders. Tuck the toes, tuck the chin. Lift the knees and send those hips up and back for downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, just checking in with the legs, the hamstrings, everything. Down dog is like an everything pose. And then walk the feet forward to the top of your mat, just behind the hands. Bend the knees a little bit, just softly. Grab the elbows and sway side to side, shaking out the head. How is that ringing? Decline. Let's just turn that off. There we go. Good, release the hands down to the floor. Right hand stays down on the ground. Lift that left arm up for a twist. You can even bend one knee a little, the one that naturally bends. Bend that knee. And then switch sides. Another twist, just to reach, just to feel. And then lower back down. Roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time as we make our way to our standing pose. So then, stepping the feet a little closer together perhaps, we'll make our way to our sun salutations. So palms forward. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. And we'll do a few of these today, just to get back into the flow of things. Half lift, press the hands on the shins or the floor as you look in front of the toes. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. First one, we can step back. Shift high up onto the tippy toes. Feel free to take the knees at any time. Hug the elbows to the rib cage. Chaturanga, down. So bending the elbows to a tricep push-up. Lift the heart to upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Look forward, up dog. And then downward facing dog. And you can always add a push-up there if you really wanna. And then take a couple breaths in, downward dog. Finding stillness. Relax the neck. Look back towards the toes. Press the heels down towards the ground. Good, and take one more deep, long breath. Then bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward and rise up. Right back down again. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank pose, step or jump back this time. Hold it here, shift high on the toes. Take your time with this one. Exhale as you descend. Maybe about halfway down, 90-degree bend in the elbows. Press to upward dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Feel free to push up before. And we pause. We take 3 breaths, so take one more. And then bend the knees, look forward. Step or jump forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up tall, inhale, reach out, lift up. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale to plank pose. Shifting high up into the toes, it's a high plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower to your tricep, push up. Upward dog, inhale. Nice little back bend here, chest opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, 3 breaths, and we'll stay with that, then move on. Okay, we're going to keep flowing from here actually, instead of coming back to a standing pose. So take the toes together, and then the right leg lifts up behind you. Bend that right knee. Lift the left heel off the ground. Take your right knee to your nose. Shift forward. Exhale. Inhale to single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Exhale. Bring it forward. Single leg down dog. Knee to left elbow. Exhale. Forward. Single leg down dog. And this time step between the hands. Staying in a crescent lunge or low lunge. Hands down towards the ground. Back heel is still lifted. Let's keep that left hand down on the ground and reach up with that right arm. So we've got this lunge twist. Twisted lunge. Reaching high, get lighter in the fingertips of the left fingers, left hand, and stronger in the legs. Keep reaching. Find the ceiling above you. Good, then plant that left hand down. Get a little more bouncy in the legs and take the right foot. You can heel toe it out to the side or step to side plank. Reach up high, hips up. Take that inhale as you reach higher. Core strength takes your right hand down and through underneath your left shoulder. Reach to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach it. Reach back under your shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Once more, take it down. Little rotation. Inhale, reach up. And then hands come back to the ground. Pivot to plank pose. Shift forward on the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Again, big toes together. We'll do the other side. Same thing. Lift the left leg, the other leg. Bend the knee. Right heel lifts, giving you some more space. On your next exhale, pull the knee forward to your nose. Single leg down dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Single leg down dog. Knee to nose and step between the hands. Low lunge, fingertips down. Right hand stays down or fingers down. Reach up with that left arm twist. Okay, reach just a bit higher with the left fingers. Plant the right hand down on the floor and get a little lighter in the feet as you step or heel toe that left foot way back to a side plank. You can always take that right knee down or keep it stacked up. Lots of options for side plank. Lift a little higher, hips higher. Take the left hand underneath the right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. 2 more times. Exhale, bring it down. Look down towards the right hand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 1 more time down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you plant the left hand down, pivot back to plank pose. Shift forward on the toes, tippy toes. Exhale, tricep push up, that lower descent, up dog, inhale, and exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to get off of the hands now a little bit more. So take those toes together, once again. Lift the right leg high, inhale. Step between the hands, exhale. This time, we'll keep the same thing how we started last time. We take the left hand down and reach the right hand up. But instead of staying down, we rise up from here into a twisted lunge. Hands parallel to the ground. You might heel toe that right foot closer to the edge of the mat. Keeps you in a nice, steady place. Flip the front palm, the left hand, reach it up, right hand down the back leg. And we're going to work some core strength by going from this pose to our fingertips touching twisted lunge. So lift up as you inhale, arms parallel. Exhale, touch the ground, right hand high. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reverse twisted lunge, reach up with the left hand. Inhale to arms long, parallel. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up by the toes. Inhale, hands up, twisted. Look back towards the right hand and do that last one, reverse. And back up, arms parallel to the ground. Reach forward, take the left fingertips down, plant the hand, step back to side plank. Instead of arm going through, we get to do push-ups. We're making this into a power class. Why not? Reach a little higher. Exhale, right hand comes down. Tricep push-up. Back to side plank. We do that 3 times. Exhale down, tricep push-up. Side plank. Tricep push-up. Side plank. And of course, one more time, because we now go through our vinyasa flow. Lift to up dog instead of back to side plank and downward facing dog. And we're just going to keep adding on, just like we did. So, left leg rises up behind you. Exhale, step between the hands. Low lunge, fingertips on the ground, right hand goes down, left arm goes up, twist. And then we rise up, lift up. Oh, find that steady balance. Adjust the feet as needed for this twist. Okay, left hand or back hand goes down to the back leg, front hand reaches up. Just feel that. Stay centered. So pulling the feet towards one another. Soft shoulders. Okay, lift the hands parallel. Inhale. Exhale, right hand goes down or front hand taps down. Low, twisted lunge. Inhale, back up, shoulders over hips. Exhale, reverse twisted lunge. Reach up with that front hand. Inhale, arms parallel. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, arms up. Whoa. Exhale, reverse, twisted lunge. Then all the way back down, right hand plants down, step back to side plank. And lift up high with those hips. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, tricep push-ups, plank pose, lower. Inhale, side plank. Might be easier to scissor the feet for this. Exhale. Power move. Inhale, reach. 2 more. And one more time, this time with this one. Upward facing dog comes next. And downward facing dog. Okay, getting off the hands again, let's walk the feet forward or jump the feet forward to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, bend the knees first, so a lot, so chair pose. Bent knees reach up. Hands come together and to the heart. We get to twist in this chair pose. Deep breath in, and then left elbow to your right knee. Look up past that right shoulder. Switching sides, it was just a few breaths. Inhale to center. Other side, right elbow to left knee. Press into that top hand. Really get those hands about out to the center of the chest. Slow down the breath. Slow down your thoughts. Enjoy this twisted chair. Okay, back up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale through your vinyasa flow. Step or hop back, plank pose. Take that deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to keep adding on. So this is actually what I call a wave type of flow because we're doing the same thing. We just add variations or intensity with each wave. So take that right leg, lift it high. Exhale, step between the hands. Twisted lunge, left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. Rise up, shoulders over the hips. And then we rotate, big windmill in the arms to warrior two. Back heel spins down. Palms face down, adjust the feet a little bit. Warrior two. Just feel into this warrior two. So the right pinky toe is down, look at the big toe and the inside of the knee, and gaze in right in front of the fingers. Good, lift up by straightening that front leg. Take the back foot in just a little bit. Reach forward, we've got triangle pose. Right hand goes down that front leg. Turn that body so it's open and reach up with that left hand. And then as a bonus, as we're working core strength, maybe get lighter in that right hand, that bottom hand, reach it forward. Good, then arms go straight up and down, then pivot and rotate towards that front leg. Maybe step in a little with that back leg or making sure that the hips are squared forward. Take the hands down to the thigh or the shin as you lengthen through the crown of the head. And we fold down over that right leg. We've got one more twist. This is going to be a seated twist. I've decided. So bend that front knee, walk the hands forward, lift that back leg off the ground. If you're the same as me right now, it's the left leg that just lifted, but if not, that's okay. Just staying with the back leg lifting. Bend the knee and then sit down. So you get to place the left knee down, the back knee, down on the floor. Use your hands to sit down. The front foot goes in front or to the side, wherever's comfortable. Hug that knee with opposite arm. Press down with the other arm behind you and look back for a twist. Okay, releasing that twist, come forward. Let's look over the other side for a second, just to counter that twist. Then stepping that right foot, the front foot forward, lean forward, lift up, back to standing splits, lift that left leg high. Then bend that right knee, step way back into a lunge. Reach up as you inhale. How's that right leg doing? Woo. Right hand back, left hand forward, twist. So we've been here, right? Right hand goes to the back leg, left hand, front hand reaches up. And then take it down, left hand to the ground on the inside of the foot. Step the right foot back to side plank. Here we go. And we're going to extend that right arm and possibly lift the right leg. A star type of pose. Hold it. Three, two, one. Foot down, arm up. Roll on to plank pose. Shift on the toes. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. So a lot of energy you just expended through that right leg. So let's do the other side. Let's keep it even. Left the left leg this time. Inhale. Step between the hands. Exhale. Right hand stays down. Left arm goes up. Twist. Low lunge twist. And then rise. Shoulders over the hips. Now I'm going to be facing backwards as we rotate through the arms and open to warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Adjusting those feet so they're in a straight line from heel to back arch. And look over the front fingertips. Maybe a shoulder roll. And just a place to feel centered, your power coming from midsection, hips level, core strength drawn in. Let's take that straight leg in the front. Take it to a straight leg. Step the back foot in just a little bit. Reach long with that left hand. We've got triangle pose. Look up towards that right hand. Turn the body. Bump the right hips back. And then that option to get lighter on the left hand and reach forward if it's not too slippery for the legs. And then rotate. So you can take the hands up and down and then out to the side. Again, adjusting the feet. You may fall over like I do sometimes. That's okay. We've got the hand on the thigh or the shin as you extend the crown of the head forward for our pyramid pose. Good, and then bend into that front knee, walk the hands forward so they hit the ground. Lift that right leg off the floor, the back leg off the ground. Standing splits over the left, that bottom leg. And then bend the right knee a lot, back knee. Place the knee to the floor, sit down. A seated twist. You can make this as deep of a twist as you want. So that front foot is anywhere comfortable. Hug the knee or hook the elbow over the knee and take the opposite hand and press down as you look over the back shoulder. Good, and release that twist. Look over the opposite side, letting that go. And then back to the center. Step the front foot a little more forward. Use your hands to help you up. Lift up. Lift that back leg back to standing splits where we came from. Then step back into a low lunge. Rise up to high lunge. Right hand forward, left hand back twist. Shoulders over hips. Reverse twisted lunge, reach up with that right hand, down the back leg with the left. Then take that right hand down to the floor on the inside of the foot. Spin on the back heel and step the left leg back to side plank. And we can lift that back leg or lift that upper leg, left leg, and extend the left arm, upper arm, forward. 3, 2, 1. Take the foot down, hand up, roll to plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga, tricep push-up, upward facing dog, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment either right here in down dog just to chill, or child's pose, so you can take the knees down and get off the hands and extend the arms. Okay, come back forward to a plank pose or kneeling plank. We get to lower all the way to the ground on our belly. So a prone position. Extend the legs. We've done plenty of twists today, a lot of core building. So we've got some back bends or back extensions to complement all of that. Let's take the hands back. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the legs together. Lift the legs. Actually, let's take the hands forward and lift the hands. So it doesn't have to be too far off the floor. We could even do fingertips down on the ground to help. And keeping the arms extended, let's lower down. So you bring your cheek to the mat or your forehead or your nose. Then we do opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's start with a right hand, right arm, and left leg. Actually, it doesn't really matter. But you'll press into the opposite foot and the hand that's on the ground to keep them down, and then lift the hand and the foot. Reach long, feel the lower back work, the mid back, and the shoulders soften. Then lower that one down. Again, take a little rest. And switch sides. Press the opposite hand and foot actively to the ground, then lift the other hand and foot. Pulling inward, so be careful not to let the leg extend to the side. Instead, squeeze it in towards your body. Good, and lower down. Okay, we're going to try this. So bend that first knee again. Opposite hand comes back and finds the foot. Keep the other hand for now on the ground, same with the leg, but press the foot into the hand so we're going across the body. Just makes this a little easier so the leg doesn't flare out to the side. Keep the shoulders and chest pointed forward. Be on the front of your mat. So it's a crossed over half bow pose. And then see if we can lift that other hand and other foot off the ground too. Just see what happens. And then lower that down. Good, and your hands can make this crocodile pose if your hands stack up and help your fists take that little break. And let's try the other side. Hands forward, bend the other knee, reach back with the opposite hand from the foot. Press into the hand and lift. The other hand and foot are on the ground for now. Good. And then lift the other hand and foot too, forward and back. Good, and lower back down. Awesome. Okay, let's press into the hands, lift to upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. I'm going to continue getting a little more into the quads, front body opening. Take the knees down, and take your heels a little wider than your backside, so you can sit in between the heels. And if this is a bit much for the knees or the calves or tops of anything, you can always sit on something like a blanket or a pillow or block. So you're rolling those calves away and sitting. And this is hero pose. So I'll turn to the side just slightly. Hero pose. Both knees are in line with the hips. Sitting up tall. And then taking it to a level as you lean back that works for you. You may or may not get all the way to the ground. We might just help support yourself up with your hands or forearms. Knees press down, belly draws in, less back bend, more of the quad stretch, the upper legs. And we're here for a few more breaths. I guess I don't want to be quiet for too long because it seems like I might be frozen on the camera, but I'm still here. We're still here. So then slowly make your way back up. You might come onto the forearms again, lift up, downward facing dog. So we roll forward, gently step back, and counteract all of that. Counter pose with a down dog, more of a balancing pose. Balancing the front and the back sides of the legs. Okay, take the knees down and sit back. We're now into our seated poses, just a few of them. I'm going to take the feet together and the knees open wide. Scooch forward, grab onto those feet. Take a deep breath in, hug the elbows in, and lean forward. Bound ankle pose. Good, and lift up. Take the knees together, extend the legs forward, roll those inner thighs in, straight legs, sit tall, reach up, inhale, and exhale, reach forward, taking the hands down next to your legs or on your feet, and extend the heart and the gaze forward. And then slowly roll it back up, rise back up, lift, and we'll take the feet to the top of the mat and roll down to our backs. So we're just going right to it. So we're gonna reach forward, roll down, and come to the ground. Nice. Hug the knees in, give it a squeeze. Maybe a rock side to side. And then let's try this. Let's take the left foot down actually. Right leg goes straight up. You're gonna grab behind the calf or the hamstring or even on the foot and try to pull the foot or you can grab the big toe too. Try to pull towards your upper body. Sometimes a strap is really nice here if you have a scarf or a belt or something that you can put around the place just above the arch of the foot. And then it's up to you if you want to extend that left leg forward so you find more distance between the two legs. Stay active with the right leg by pressing through the heel. The more you draw your toes back, the more you're going to feel it in the calf, the bottom, that lower leg. And keep the head and the shoulders down. So we're done with the upper body right now. Then one last exhale here. Let's take the right leg across the body slowly. So you might pick up, press into the left heel, pick up onto that left hip. So you can keep grabbing the foot or the ankle or the calf and take your right leg across the body, pulling upwards for the twist. Right shoulder stays heavy and anchored. And then take that leg back up to the top. Lift, pull towards your upper body just one more time. Then bend the knee, squeeze it in. Pull in towards that right shoulder. And then place the right foot down, knee bent. Other side, the left leg goes up. You're gonna pull back with the hands on the calf, so the hamstring or the big toe or the foot, or a strap of some kind. Now it can be tempting to try to lift that tailbone or lower back off the ground to get your leg closer to your upper body, maybe. But let's try to keep that down and work just this hamstring here. And we can extend that right leg forward. And then we'll take that twist. So you'll press into that right heel to lift that right hip just a little, tuck it underneath. Use your right hand to take your leg across, and you can always change to a bent knee position, but I encourage you to see what the straight leg gives you today. Pulling upwards on the foot, so it's heading up towards the top of the mat. Okay, bring the legs back up to the top. Reset the hips. Pull the leg back one more time towards your upper body. Then bend your knee and just pull that in, resetting everything. And then pull both knees in. Give them a big hug. And then take the feet down on the floor together, knees bent a lot, and then just let the knees fall open. This reclined bound ankle pose. Here to help us feel relaxed and grounded. So allow gravity to gently open the legs, the hips, get heavier in the shoulders and the back of the head. And we're here for a few breaths before moving on. And we're heading down towards a more relaxed state. So as we continue our practice, just start to be more and more aware that we are heading to relaxation, to completion of this practice. Then bring the knees up to the sky, heel toe the feet a little wider, maybe hip distance. Heels close to your backside, press down into the palms, hands next to the feet or the hips. And then lift those hips. So we're in one little bridge pose. Hug the shoulders together. And then slowly lower back down. Good, and that's where we're at. So we're gonna hug the knees one more time or grab the feet for happy baby pose or any other leftover poses you would like to do at this time before we come to our full Shavasana. You are welcome to work in anything that you feel necessary. Of course, I mean, you're at home, so do what you need to do. And so after feeling complete though, we are going to just lie down. Lie down in this comfortable place, Shavasana. I like to extend my legs and let the feet fall open, hands by my side. You can add any leg positions or props or blankets as you desire. And I encourage you to stay with me here. So it's about 5 minutes. If you can stay longer, that's awesome. But we'll give it 5 or so minutes and then I will guide us out of our relaxation. So again, I will be here. And I will lead you out when the time is ready. So you may not hear much in the meantime. So let go completely. Let everything be heavy and warm. Feeling complete, centered. Pay attention to the breath again. This time it's softer with no effort. And let your whole body simply melt and be still. I'd start to take a deeper breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Long exhale out. Take a big reach over your head. Long body stretch. Bend the knees and roll onto your side. Pause there. And from that side lying pose, get to press back up to a seated pose. Sit up tall. A little bit more centered, hopefully. Take an inhale, reach up. Can't forget that. Exhale, bring your hands down. Thank you so much for joining in our yoga practice for Friday Flow. Namaste.